There's been a resurgence in interest with MiniDisc recorders recently, with channels such as Techmoan reviewing lots of the portable Walkman players. This led me to discover the Yamaha MD8 Portastudio, which records onto a special type of HD MiniDisc, which can store more information than your regular ones. I usually use tape machines for recording my music, but couldn't resist checking out the MD8 as it has lots of similarities with the Yamaha MT8Xii cassette multi-tracker that I already own. With this in mind, I've decided to do a sound comparison between the two units. One is analog and the other is digital, but they share a similar workflow and mixer. I'm going to start off by doing a quick overview of the units and then do a sound comparison between them both. The MD8 is an 8-track recorder with built-in analog mixer and records to these 140MB HD MiniDisc. You can record 8 tracks simultaneously, so it would be useful for recording a live band in one take. There's a total of 12 input channels. The first 8 are provided with full mixer facilities, and channel 9 and 10, 11 and 12 with basic stereo level and routing controls. Channels 1 and 2 have more extensive input options with a choice of XLR or quarter-inch jack and 48-volt phantom power. The MiniDisc itself is top-loading on the MD8, and the audio material you record is arranged in songs. After inserting a disc, the operating system reads the table of contents to determine what has already been written on the disc. It has a fluorescent display showing all the main functions, including 7-step track level meters and current transport status, a large time counter, and punch in and out indicators. The Yamaha MT8Xii is a combined 8-channel mixing console with built-in multi-track cassette recorder. It records the standard Type 2 cassette tapes and runs at 9.5 centimeters per second, which is double the speed of a regular tape deck. This means you get 15 minutes of recording time from a C60 as it records in one direction using the full width of the tape. The mixer is similar to the MD8 with 3-band EQ with sweepable mids and 8 direct outs for each track. It also has the 2 super channels on track 1 and 2, which accepts XLR or jack cables and has switchable phantom power. It also has a fluorescent display showing all the individual track levels and main outputs. Being a cassette recorder, it comes with DBX noise reduction, which does a good job of minimizing tape hiss. I've recorded the same section of a song on each deck and will cut between the two so you can compare the audio quality of each. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's have a quick listen to the tracks in isolation so you can get a bit of a feel how the drums and bass and stuff sound. And here's the MT8Xii. Okay, so what did you think? Could you tell the difference between the digital and analog recordings, and do you prefer one to the other? Please let us know in the comments, as I'll be interested to hear what you think about these machines. They both produce good sound recordings to my ears and could be used as a centre of a simple studio setup today. I like the mixing facilities on both, and it's a testament to the build quality that both are working well over 25 years after they were produced. The MD8 can be picked up for around £100 in the UK at the moment, which is pretty good value, and the MT8s go for a bit more at around £300 to £400. Although both machines use compressed audio formats, the sound quality is still pretty good, and it's hard to hear any degradation unless you bounce tracks several times. Assuming that you could find either one of these machines in working condition, I think you could use this today as a centre of a cheap Dawless setup. One thing to factor in is getting the MD data discs though, as they can be tricky to find and quite expensive. If you've enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing and I hope to see you next time.